Here we'll learn about epithelial tissues, which are sheets of tissues that are connected via intercellular junctions. Indicate that we'll learn about four types of epithelia: squamous, cuboidal, columnar, and transitional. For each type, we'll draw some examples, see a histological sample, and list key features and functions. Let's begin with simple and stratified squamous epithelium. Simple means the epithelia is a single layer of cells. Stratified means that there are multiple layers of cells. First, draw a basement membrane in a single row of flattened cells. Notice that their nuclei creates bulges. Under a microscope, they look like fried eggs. Write that their thin shape facilitates rapid diffusion and filtration across surfaces. Thus, simple squamous epitheliums located in the alveolar sacs of the lungs, where gas exchange occurs between the blood and the air. To show stratified squamous epithelium, draw a basement membrane and multiple layers of flattened cells. Write that stratified squamous epithelium protects the underlying tissues from abrasion, dehydration, and penetration of foreign materials. Hence, the epidermis of the skin comprises stratified squamous epithelium, as do the linings of the GI tract and vagina. Then indicate that there are two types of stratified squamous epithelium. Keratinized epithelium has surface layers of dead anucleic cells that contain the protein keratin. This thick, toughened layer provides extra protection in areas such as the palms of the hands where abrasion is most common. Non-keratinized epithelium does not have the toughened layer of keratinized cells. Next, we'll show simple and stratified cuboidal epithelium. Show that simple cuboidal epithelium comprises a single layer of block-like cells. Notice that their nuclei are located near the center of each cell and line up in a row across the cells. In some locations, simple cuboidal epithelium has microvilli on the apical surface. Microvilli are microscopic cytoplasmic extensions that increase the surface area for reabsorption and secretion of substances. This is particularly important in the kidney tubules, where nutrients, ions, water, and other substances are absorbed from and secreted as part of urine formation. Then show that stratified cuboidal epithelium looks like stacked blocks. Again, notice that their nuclei are centrally located. Stratified cuboidal epithelium provides protection of underlying tissues and secretion of substances. It's located in the large ducts of some exocrine glands, such as the salivary glands. Now we'll draw simple stratified and pseudostratified columnar epithelia. First, draw a section of simple columnar epithelium, which comprises mucus-secreting goblet cells and epithelial cells that are taller than they are wide. Notice that the nuclei of columnar epithelia are centrally located, as we saw in the cuboidal epithelia, but that they're more ovoid in shape. Indicate that some simple columnar cells have microvilli, which increase the surface area for absorption and secretion in much of the digestive tract. Show some columnar epithelia have cilia, which are hair-like extensions that sweep materials along passageways. Thus, ciliated, simple columnar epithelia is present in the large bronchioles, where it continuously removes foreign matter from the lower respiratory tract. Now show that stratified columnar epithelium comprises more than one layer of cells. Notice that it's the apical layer, and it has truly column-like cells. Stratified columnar epithelium provides protection and secretion in the lining of the uterus, the endometrium. Next, let's take a look at pseudostratified columnar epithelium. As its name implies, it appears as if it comprises multiple layers, but upon closer inspection, we can see that it does not. To show this, draw a basement membrane and a few cells that are wider at the basal surface than they are at the apical surface. Then between these cells, draw new cells that are narrower at the basal surface. Notice that the cells fit together like puzzle pieces, and that their nuclei are at various distances from the basal membrane. Show that pseudostratified epitheliums often ciliated and has mucus-secreting goblet cells. The mucus traps foreign materials, and the cilia sweep it along passageways, such as the respiratory tract. Finally, let's show transitional epithelium. draw a basement membrane and multiple layers of irregularly shaped cells, some of which are multinucleated. Transitional epithelium is located within the ureters and urinary bladder, where its cells stretch and retract in response to changes in urine volume. This concludes our diagram.